Hello and welcome to the channel. Here we talk about my experiences during lockup for educational use. I do not condone or glorify the behaviors in my stories. I spent 2 years in lockup at CFCF, and now that I'm out, I want to tell y'all about it. In this episode, we gonna talk about my very first jail fight, okay? Now, this was something that I've been anticipating, and I was low-key like worried. Like I ain't gonna lie, like, cause I'm not a jail dude, you feel me? So I'm looking around, see all these different dudes. I'm like, yo, like what's going on? Like, some of these dudes are out here on some crazy type time, and that's not my type time. So I was like, whoa, like, who's it gonna be? But at the same time, I was like, who's it gonna be? You know what I mean? Because again, like, I ain't worried about nobody, but at the same time, like, I'm not trying to go to the hole and all the extra stuff. But anyway, I digress. So one day, this new dude comes to the pod, right? And immediately off rip, he kind of looks like off, you know. And if you spent any time in jail, you could tell a off looking dude, you know what I mean? Like something about his aura, his vibe was just off. And then once he started talking, you know what I mean, like, you could see, like, oh yeah, bro man not all the way there, you know what I mean? So soon as this dude get on the pod, he sees one of my old cellies, who's apparently his friend, and they immediately start slapboxing or something or whatever. And I'm like, okay, like, this dude, like, that's a interesting first impression on everybody. And at the time, I was one of the longest people that been on the pod, you know what I mean? And my cellie had just left, so this new dude had to go inside my cell, right? And I'm like, okay, whatever, right? Now, me as a cellie, I'm chilling, but most of my fights in jail have been a cellie at one point in time. And yeah, people may say that I'm the common denominator, but like, if I'm chilling and everybody see that I be chilling all day every day and I don't do nothing, and a new person come to the pod and me and him don't gel, like, that's not on me, that's on bull. Like, so anyway, the guy came to my cell, and immediately I'm like, yo bro, how you doing, yada yada yada, if you need anything I got you, like, cause that's just the type of dude I am, you feel me? Since he came to my cell, he was top bunk and I was bottom bunk, and the way I see it, if I'm bottom bunk, I got bottom bunk duties, you feel me? I gotta turn off the light, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm not going, if I was top bunk, well, I've been top bunk before, but I'm not just gonna keep hopping up, hopping down to turn off no light. No, that's craziness. No, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, so this dude used to always cheat at cards and little dumb stuff like that. And let me tell you, this dude was so, like, crazy. Like, he would be in there, like, rapping to himself with, like, literally 0 bars. Like, and whenever he would rap or freestyle, quote unquote, he would say, like, the same thing, like, over and over again. Like he would say something like, kill a bull, put him in the graveyard, yeah, Undertaker, yeah, I kill them all, yeah, and they ain't gonna do nothing, yeah. Like, he had no bars at all. He would just say little dumb stuff like that all the time. And eventually, it kind of started burning me out a little bit, you know what I mean? But anyway, so one day, I don't know why he started, like, drawing, but he just started, like, doing too much, right? Doing too much. to the point where like me and him, we start like, well, I don't really yell for anything at anybody. No, it gotta be something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this looks important.
How I put this? Like, he had to get me to that level. Does that make sense? And he was like a professional at like getting somebody to that level. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, I don't really remember what we was talking about the night before, but it is the day after that, you know, things kind of popped off, right? So very next day, I'm chilling now. You know, whatever happened the day before, I'm chilling. Nobody bled, nobody got hurt. I ain't tripping. You feel me? So at the time, he used to get meds, special meds at the time, Suboxones, because he was a perkhead on the street or whatever. So the one morning, right, he sleep. It's time for special meds. I wake him up. I'm like, yo, bro, you gonna get your special meds? He like, oh yeah. He gets up immediately and then he leaves the cell. I'm straight. I'm chilling, right? The light on, cause I wear glasses and it's my soul. I don't really care. You not really in here. You know what I mean? Light on, right? He come back to the cell. He starts drawing about the light switch. This, that, the third, the fourth, the fifth, right? And at first I'm like, you know what, bro? It's cool, bro. You got it. I turned the light off, right? But this dude was like one of them dudes that just would not know like how to shut up. And like when I get like started with, I'ma instigate it. I'ma push it to where I wanna push the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And he was egging me on to the point where he actually hopped down off his top bunk. And when you hop down off your top bunk out of nowhere all aggressive, you gonna get some attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bull obviously wanted some attention. So at the time, right, I'm up by the cell door and he hop up in front of my face talking about something about the light, right? And I remember yelling at him back, just like waiting for him to like touch me, right? So at first he just like kind of like pushed me a little bit. So I pushed him back. Like, what is you talking about? You know what I mean? You're not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then the guy decided to like headbutt me out of nowhere. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't know if y'all are like Naruto fans or not, but like Bull had like one of them Sakura foreheads. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bull definitely had like a 10 head. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bull it didn't really do that much damage, but like it kind of like shocked me. Like, bro, you really just headbutt me over a light switch, bro? Like, that's what was going through my head in the split second. But like once that split second like faded, I was like, dang, like this dude really like headbutt me in my own self for no reason. Like, after that it was kind of over and I just started like piecing him up like real bad. Like, at the first few hits was like a 4-hit combo, like left, right, hook, uppercut, and he immediately like curled up. And what's funny is like he started screaming and we was like right next to the door. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, before this fight, there was all this build up. The guy was like yelling on the door, talking about how he about to do this, that, and the third to me, talking about how he about to stab me in my sleep, talking about how he's going to do this, that, the third. And a lot of people would have just stole him off of that. But I see like Bull not completely there. And especially after this first fight, he didn't really want it. But anyway, so there was all this build up to the fight, and the whole pod essentially like knew we was in there fighting. Like, the COs even like came to the cell and all that, and like looked in before we actually started fighting, but like they came in and looked in because like we was in there like yelling at each other because he was yelling at me. I'm not about to just get yelled at for no reason. So I'm piecing him up, boop, boop, back, back, and he started like curling up. When he curls up, right, I swing, right, and as I swing, he had just curled up, and when you curl up, you bend your head down. So when he bent his head down, I swung, and like I said, we was next close to the door. I swung, I hit the door, bang, real hard, and I messed my hand up. At that point, I'm like, oh crap, you know what I mean? My right hand is like my power, yeah, and of course my left hand is like my jab, my hooks and stuff. But still, my right hand all messed up now. It's all throbbing. I'm like, ah crap. So he's still bent over down, curled up, and all that happened in like, I'd say like a split second of me like hitting the joint, hitting the wall and realizing, oh crap, like that did not feel good. Bull's still like curled up like fetal position but standing. So I just start like elbowing him from the top down like a 12-6 almost to the around the nape of his neck, like he a titan or something. And I'm just chopping his neck, and I'm chopping his neck with my elbow blades, and he started screaming, and eventually he had let up with his chin a little bit, and I saw it. So I tried putting him in the rear naked, but he dropped his chin real quick, and then he started yelling, you got it, I swear to God you got it. And then like when he screamed that, it kind of took a lot of the fire out of me. I ain't gonna lie, it took a lot of the fire out of me because I knew Bull wasn't all the way there, like, but like he hit me for no reason. Like, y'all see what I'm saying? I'm not no bad person, but like a crazy person hit me. Like, I don't go around taking advantage of people, but once he said all that, you know what I mean, I slowly like backed up off me. I'm like, yo bro, like you gotta chill. Eventually, after all that, once we eventually got out the cell, he started talking all this mess, but he didn't really want to fight again, and I had to prove that. He said he'd come to the showers out here in front of everybody, and he wasn't about it. He kept on saying that he was trying to stab me in my sleep, but he wasn't going to do none of that either because nobody would pass him, no bangers. It was just a really bad situation until I finally, kicked him out of my cell. It was a bad day. But if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe, and have a great day.